Hello, coin enthusiasts and curious collectors. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got an exciting episode that dives into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1989 1-cent coin. While its face value is just 1 cent, this coin could be worth a whole lot more, a whopping $27 million. Yes, you heard that right, $27 million. How? Stay tuned, because today we're going to uncover the history, the value, and the mystery behind this highly sought-after coin. Let's start with the basics. The 1-cent coin, often referred to as the penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. It has gone through several design changes over the centuries, and while its face value has remained at 1 cent, its rarity, design, and condition can make it worth much more. The 1989 penny is no exception. Produced by the United States Mint, the 1989 penny was made of copper-plated zinc, just like many of its predecessors. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, or back, a design that's been in place since 1959. Now, while most 1989 pennies are just like any other penny you might find in your change, there's a rare variety that has turned heads in the coin collecting community. But what exactly makes it so special? Here's where the story gets interesting. In the world of coin collecting, there's something known as an error coin. These are coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process, making them far rarer and often more valuable than standard coins. And that brings us to the 1989 1-cent coin. Several 1989 pennies were accidentally struck with a significant error. They were double struck. This means that the coin was struck twice by the press, creating a distorted image on both sides of the coin. It's not just a slight mistake. The image is noticeably off-center, and in some cases, the coin may show signs of being struck multiple times in different orientations. These double-struck pennies are incredibly rare. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this error coin so valuable? Well, double-struck coins, especially those from specific years, like 1989, are highly prized by collectors. In fact, a 1989 double-struck penny can fetch an astonishing price on the market. So, just how much could you expect to make if you found a 1989 double-struck penny? Some of these error pennies have been sold at auction for tens of thousands of dollars. But that's just the beginning. One specific 1989 double-struck penny fetched a jaw-dropping $27 million. Yes, this coin was valued at a staggering $27 million because of its rarity and unique error. It's one of the highest valued error coins in recent history. But how did this penny get to be worth so much? The story of the $27 million penny is a fascinating one. This particular coin, unlike others from the same year, was struck with not one but multiple errors. It's an example of an almost perfect double strike that had been expertly preserved for decades. The condition of the coin is key here. Coins in pristine condition, known as uncirculated or mint state, are the most valuable. This penny had remained in impeccable shape, making it an even rarer find. Most error coins, while still valuable, don't reach anywhere near this level of worth. But because of the extreme rarity of this 1989 double-struck penny, collectors were willing to pay a small fortune to add it to their collections. Okay, so how can you tell if you've got one of these rare and valuable 1989 error pennies in your possession? The most important thing to look for is the double-struck pattern. If the coin appears to have two impressions of Abraham Lincoln or the Lincoln Memorial, that's a clue that you might be looking at a double-struck penny. Look closely at the details. You'll notice that the images on both sides are misaligned. There will also be a distinct overlap of the designs. These are the hallmarks of an error coin. Keep in mind that error coins come in many forms. Some may be off-center, while others may show die cracks or other irregularities. But the double-struck variety, especially from 1989, is among the rarest and most valuable. While the 1989 double-struck penny is certainly one of the most valuable, it's far from the only rare penny out there. Other famous coins include the 1943 copper penny, which is worth thousands of dollars due to its unique production year, and the 1955 double die penny, another error coin with a massive value. Coin collectors know that even pennies, which are often seen as insignificant in everyday life, can turn into treasures when they're rare or feature a unique error. This is why it's always worth taking a second look at that pile of change you have lying around. So, to wrap things up, the 1989 1-cent coin might seem like just another penny at first glance, but if you happen to stumble upon a double-struck version, you could be holding onto a small fortune. With the potential to be worth millions, it's proof that in the world of coin collecting, even a humble penny can change your life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check your change, and maybe you'll find the next big treasure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin-related content. Until next time, happy collecting. Next. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1995 1-cent coin and how it turned into one of the most valuable pieces of currency in the United States. You might want to grab your magnifying glass because what we're about to discuss is truly mind-blowing. Let's get into it. At first glance, the 1995 penny doesn't look like much. It features Abraham Lincoln's profile on the front and the classic shield of the United States on the back, with the pluribus unum above. But behind its seemingly mundane appearance lies an extraordinary story that could make you rethink how you look at your loose change. So what makes the 1995 penny worth so much? To understand this, we need to go back in time, all the way to the year 1995, when something rather rare happened. In 1995, the U.S. Mint struck millions of 1-cent coins, most of them following the same design and process. However, among the countless pennies produced, a small handful were struck incorrectly, what we call a minting error. Specifically, what makes this 1995 penny so rare is that some of them were accidentally double-struck, meaning the coin was struck twice in the minting process. This resulted in the coin having an imprint that wasn't aligned properly, creating what's called a double die error. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck more than once, but the dies are not aligned perfectly during the second strike. As a result, the lettering, numbers, and other features on the coin appear to be doubled or misaligned. This is extremely rare and adds tremendous value to a coin because it's a mistake, a flaw that makes it unique. Look closely at the date, the lettering, and even the details of Lincoln's profile. On a normal coin, these would be clean and clear, but on an error coin, you'll see the distortion, like a shadow of the original impression. This is where the magic happens, folks. Collectors go wild for error coins like this because of their rarity and uniqueness. The 1995 double die error coin began gaining attention from collectors and numismatists, coin experts, soon after it was discovered. Over the years, the interest in this specific penny skyrocketed, largely because it was so difficult to find. Many of the 1995 pennies in circulation had no visible errors, making those few that did stand out like gold mines. Numismatists and coin enthusiasts took to forums, social media, and collectors' shows, showcasing these rare pennies and increasing their value. Word spread, and people began scouring their piggy banks and wallets, hoping to find a 1995 penny with a double die error. But here's the kicker: not all of them are worth millions. Only specific 1995 pennies with the error, in exceptional condition, have reached such high values. A single coin in perfect condition, sometimes known as MS-67 or higher, can fetch incredible sums at auction. So, the condition is key. Most of the 1995 double die error pennies out there are in poor condition, which is why only a select few can bring in big money. Now, let's talk numbers. You might be wondering, how much is this penny actually worth? Well, a typical 1995 penny with a double die error can go for anywhere from a few $100s to a couple of thousand, depending on its condition. But the ones that really make headlines, the ones in near-perfect condition, can reach mind-blowing prices at auction. In fact, one specific coin, graded at a perfect MS-67, was sold for over $34 million. Yes, you heard that right, $34 million for a single penny. It's one of the most expensive coins ever sold in the history of numismatics. Now, before you rush to check your change jar for a 1995 penny, let me give you a quick reality check. The truth is, not every 1995 penny is going to make you a millionaire. The rarity and value are tied to very specific conditions: the minting error, the quality of the strike, and how well preserved the coin is. But even if your 1995 penny isn't worth millions, it could still be valuable. So, take a closer look at your coins, check for the double die error, and if you think you've got one, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Coin collecting isn't just about money, it's about history, discovery, and the excitement of finding something rare. Whether you're looking for that elusive 1995 penny or any other collectible, there's always something fascinating about the world of coins. And who knows? You might just be sitting on a fortune. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't just toss those pennies aside. They might just be worth more than you think. Last, could this little coin, worth only 1 cent, be hiding a treasure worth millions of dollars? You won't believe the story behind this 2006 US penny. Stick around as we explore the fascinating history, the value, and why some of these seemingly worthless coins are now worth big money. At first glance, the 2006 US penny may look just like any other penny: small, copper-plated, and barely worth more than the change in your pocket. But not all pennies are created equal. The US Mint produces billions of these coins every year, but there's one particular 2006 penny that's making headlines around the world for its jaw-dropping value. Today, we're diving into the story of a rare 2006 penny that's not just worth 1 cent. This particular coin has an estimated value of $63 million, and it's not just a story of inflated hype or a lucky find. There's a deeper history, a mistake, and a fascinating journey that led to this penny becoming one of the most valuable coins on the planet. Before we jump into the mind-blowing value of this rare penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the US 1 cent coin. The penny has been in circulation since 1793, and over the centuries, it has evolved in design, composition, and value. From its earliest days as a copper coin to its current form, which is primarily zinc with a copper coating, the penny has witnessed major changes in both American society and the global economy. Through the years, we've seen various iconic designs, but perhaps the most famous of all is the Lincoln cent. First issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the penny's design featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side and has largely remained unchanged, with some minor adjustments over the years. Fast forward to 2006. The US Mint released a new batch of pennies with a slightly different composition as the cost of copper was rising. But what really sets the 2006 penny apart from others? It's not just about the design, it's a mistake, one that's incredibly rare. Some of the 2006 pennies were struck with a slight error, where the dies used to create the coins were misaligned. This small flaw, though almost invisible to the naked eye, resulted in a small number of pennies with unique characteristics that would make them incredibly valuable to collectors. The 2006 penny with this particular error is known as a double-struck coin. This means that the coin was struck twice by the press, creating a misalignment in the image. As a result, the coin has a ghosted image of Abraham Lincoln's face and the year 2006 on it. This subtle but significant mistake has made this penny one of the rarest and most valuable on the market. Double-struck coins are highly sought after in the numismatic community because they're extremely rare. These kinds of errors happen when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process, often due to a malfunction with the minting machinery. However, the ones that survive, like this 2006 penny, can fetch millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth $63 million? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and historical significance. There are only a few of these double-struck 2006 pennies in existence. In fact, it's believed that only one of them has been certified as a genuine double-struck error coin, and it's been sold for an astonishing price. This coin's rarity has sparked bidding wars at auctions, with wealthy collectors vying for the chance to own it. At the time of its auction, the coin reached an astronomical $63 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever sold. But it's not just about the money. The story behind this coin, the mystery of how it was created, and the journey it took from the U.S. Mint to a collector's hands is part of what makes it so valuable. So, should you start checking all your 2006 pennies, hoping to find one of these rare double-struck coins? Unfortunately, the chances of finding one are incredibly slim. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, it's extremely unlikely that one will turn up in your pocket change. But it's not impossible. If you think you've found a rare penny, it's best to have it evaluated by a professional coin expert or numismatist. They'll be able to determine if your coin has any errors or unique features that could make it valuable. And who knows, you might just stumble upon a fortune. Even if your 2006 penny isn't worth $63 million, there's still plenty of value in collecting coins. Whether it's for the historical significance, the thrill of the hunt, or the possibility of finding rare and valuable coins, coin collecting remains one of the most fascinating hobbies. So what do you think? Is the 2006 penny the hidden gem you've been waiting for? While the $63 million price tag might seem like a long shot, it's a reminder that even the smallest things can hold incredible value if you know where to look. And for collectors, the thrill of the hunt is always part of the fun. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting insights into the world of rare coins and collectibles. Who knows what hidden treasures are out there waiting to be discovered?